is one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to Caden Durham. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. That's caught. It's Green. Might have a chance. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running inside, it's Durham. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gonna run it. It's Fuller. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe a crease. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play fake, Sellers. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Levin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Berry.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
As a head coach, opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man on the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Berry. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. Sellers on the play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback keep. Quarterback got it himself. Could be an alley. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
Here's Sellers to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Well, this time the defense played it well because this quarterback has given them some problems on the ground.
He's got so much speed and has had some success, but I like the end of this run. Not only get him on the ground, punish him. Make him think twice about running the football.
Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! The number one rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Berry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the 1st down.
Running it to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go play action with Sellers. Finds his man. It's Hunt. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the option, he keeps it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Gives it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
Blue 85. Blue 85. Ready,
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his man. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air on second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Play fake, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So
he lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had...
Makes a grab and room to run. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Keeps it on first down. Bringing it back. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in.
Finding some room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Great job by the back on the option. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. At the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to Caden Durham.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipate.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that breaks your heart if you're on offense, because it looks like you're just going to hand it off and run in for the easy touchdown. But because of bad ball security, that ball comes out, the defense recovers, and they're able to take over. That is a momentum-shifting play.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
139 Albatross. Bender.
Sellers on the play action. Looking deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Hits the crease. Pass to 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return is stopped short of the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Throwing Sellers. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen.
Caught, and he's got room. Building momentum. A change out to the 34.
The This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bringing the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Under fire. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm in this game right now.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. I checked in with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Chanticleers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. Line good coverage there. Dropping back, it's Watson. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to run it. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Courtney. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The shot that clears are in the hurry up.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And they're able to get him down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the pressure. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires and picked off. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Washington. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Washington. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. Has to get there to move the sticks. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Barber. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Courtney. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Gardner. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Got a man, it's Courtney. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The shot that clears wants to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. The official says no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking long. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Watson. Floats it out in space. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Barber. Fires to the right. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the shot to clears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on.
There's a crease. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on running the football, and they were up against it a little bit there in the first quarter. Not a lot of explosive run plays, but here in the second, they finally pop one. And they know it's just a matter of time with this guy. He's ready to hit the home run with his game-breaking speed. And after that long touchdown run, this offense finally on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Barber. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return. Prove this field position.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll keep it again on the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
The sure hands, it's Harden. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. UMass, after that last big completion, trying to build momentum. Off the play fake on first down. Moving out to the right. Trying to find his man in the middle. Upstairs to make the catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Chanticleers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes a catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. UMass quickly back to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to.
He caught it. He is in. Touchdown, UMass.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Gives it on the option. Takes it the other way. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Rushes on him. Still looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, that ball landed incompletely. You saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
The play-action fake. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Minutemen! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
To throw, it's Watson. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pocket breaking down. Desperately looking. Fires on the move. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the air, it's Watson. Right on the money. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls in.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. Upstairs, he's got it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be? You know they're going to